Hello, good morning students. You are most welcome to class 10th English class. Today we will start the second poem written by the same poet, Robert Frost. As you know, nothing is permanent in this world. Only God is eternal, others are mortal. So, the world itself is not eternal. The poet has written about the future of the world. How can the world be destroyed? There are two forces. One is fire, another is ice. So let's listen to the poem and enjoy it. Nothing more about the poet because I have told you in class 9th and also in that first poem, that is Dust and Snow, that is Robert Frost, the American poet who was born in the year 1874, who kept his last breath in 1963. He was a poet of nature. I have given some examples of his poems. So fire and ice, this is a metaphorical poem, symbolical poem. Fire stands for, I will discuss, first we listen to the poem.
Here is Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great, and would suffice.
Over. Okay, fire and ice, these are the two contrasting powerful elements of nature, fire and ice. So, according to some scientists or some people, the world will end, the world will be destroyed in fire, and some say it will be destroyed in ice. So, you just see, what does fire symbolize? What does fire stand for? Fire stands for, fire symbolizes human passions, unbridled, unchecked, uncontrolled passions of love, desire, fury, anger. On the other hand, ice stands for, ice symbolizes hatred, cold reason, hatred born of cold reasoning, devoid of all human warmth, love, sympathy, kindness, mercy, and makes a man insensitive to feelings. Hatred can make our mind numb. Cold thoughts and reasoning makes a man insensitive and cruel. So, the poet Robert Frost thinks that ice or hatred can be a great and a strong cause for the destruction of this materialistic world. Materialistic world where nothing is permanent. Only God is eternal. Even the world where we live, that is mundane, that is not permanent. Those who exist in this earth also, they are mortal, they are subject to change. And there is a death and a destruction. Where there is a birth, there is a death. So, it is inevitable. We cannot overcome it, how powerful one may become. So, there are two different beliefs. According to some people or scientists, they say that the world will end in fire. That is, which symbolizes what? Human passions, desire, the world will be reduced to a fireball. Some say contrary. Other scientists, other people say no, in ice. That is freezing all kinds of life into death and destruction. From what I have tested, the poet was experienced, had a nice experience. The poet has experienced what? Of desire I hold with those who favor fire. The poet agrees with those scientists, those people who hold the view that the world would come to an end or a fire would bring an end to the world. Second, but if it had to perish twice, if the world had to perish twice, then only I think, Robert Frost thinks, I know enough of hate, enough of ice, enough of hatred to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice, it would be sufficient. Just remember the World War, Hitler. So that is the fire. Has a power, that means he had a strong passion, desire, conquering. What is the ultimate goal? Ultimate is death and destruction. Futility is the outcome of war. So then you see this ice. If let us say the president of US invades China or this North Korea, what would be? It is because of this hatred and anger, selfishness, like that only. And it is sufficient. So ice represents hatred. It stands for cold reasoning. The poem effectively illustrates the question that the world's existence and its effect. Robert Frost uses opposition to insist on absolutely different people's vision, different people's or scientists' emotions, their thoughts, their predictions about the world's fate. But I think if the world would be destroyed thrice, then coronavirus is also sufficient to bring an end to the destruction of the world. It is because, you see, if you do not maintain the social distancing, then you see how does it spread. The world would come to an end. So, in brief, the theme is that the poet effectively illustrates the question about the world's existence or fate. World is not eternal, so it is temporary, it is transitory, it is short-lived, and how it can be destroyed by fire and ice. It is a metaphorical use. Those either ice or fire or both will be the cause of this destruction of the world. The poet himself has experienced both the emotions of love as well as hatred, fire as well as ice, patience as well as cold reason. Now come to the literary devices. What are the literary devices used in this poem? Rhyme scheme. Number one is symbolism, you know, fire and ice. So the symbolical poem, we say, he is as cold as ice. If I write, he is as cold as ice. What is the literary device used here? He is as cold as ice. What is the literary device? Yes, it is simile. Because here the person is compared with ice and two dissimilar things, and as is there. As or like, that is simile. So what does it mean? He is hard-hearted. He is cruel. He is unfeeling. That is what. So that is the ice. And that is symbolical meaning is over. One is symbolism. little device. One is symbolism to write fire, and second is ice. Okay, the symbolical significance you write, and I will write that rhyme scheme. Do or do not done it? Ice, right? Ice symbolizes heart rate, cold region, heart rate born of cold reasoning, devoid of all human warmth, love, sympathy, and makes a man insensitive to feelings. He becomes animal, brutal. Hatred can make our mind numb. Cold thoughts, reasoning makes a man insensitive and cruel. So the poet Robert Frost thinks that ice or hatred can be a great and strong cause for the destruction of this mundane or materialistic world. Nothing can, no force can stop it. That means Kali would come to an end. So, yes, that we are discussing about this rhyme scheme. So, there are two stanzas, stanza 1 and stanza 2. In stanza 1, how many lines are there? 4 lines. Okay. So first line ends with fire. Okay. Second line, ice. Third line, desire. Third line, fourth line, fire. This is the first stanza. Okay. Second stanza. What is the rhyme scheme? Fire, desire. So it will be A, ice, B, and fire, again A. Fire, desire, fire, A. So come to the second stanza. First line ends with twice. Second, hat. Third, ice. Fourth, great. Suffice. Okay, suffice, full stop. So then it will be twice, hat, twice will be B, ice, hat will be C, then ice B, great, C, suffice B. If you are asked to write the rhyme scheme of first stanza, what will you write then? You will write A B A. Second stanza, B C B C B, B C B C B, like this. So some questions about your homework. Okay, will be given later on. So you have to note down the question answer in a separate copy. Next class we see another point.